A Washington Commanders quarterback has just been drafted by the Birmingham Stallions and plans to play for them if he cannot secure a 53-man roster spot this summer. Let's talk about it.
I feel blessed. What I want.
Get back slow. I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about quarterback Sam Hartman, who has just been drafted by the UFL's Birmingham Stallions, and he plans to play for them if he cannot secure a 50-man roster spot. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so we really appreciate it if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to it. So, Washington Commanders quarterback Sam Hartman, who we know we brought in this past draft, post-draft, he, in fact, just got drafted by UFL Birmingham Stallions, and he plans to play for them if he cannot secure a 53-man roster spot. And honestly, I think he just wants to play ball. He doesn't care if it's in the NFL. He doesn't care if it's in the UFL. He doesn't care if it's in the CFL. He just wants to play pro football. And the UFL, in my opinion, is the second best league out there as far as notoriety, because a lot of these UFL players are getting chances on NFL rosters. You're not hearing that for any other league. So maybe he goes over there for a year or two, and he can come back into the pros, and maybe he's a guaranteed roster spot as far as backup goes. Not necessarily a starter, but backup. You look at our quarterback situation, it's Jaden Daniels, it's Marcus Mariota, and it's Sam Hartman, but you're only going to keep two quarterbacks. You have a third emergency quarterback that you can bring up on game days, and just in case your first quarterback or second quarterback gets hurt or disqualified, you can have a quarterback play. You won't have to put a receiver at quarterback. Remember, a couple years ago they had to do that for COVID. They had to put a receiver at quarterback. That's no longer an issue because you're going to be able to have three quarterbacks on the roster during game days. Maybe that's not enough for Sam Hartman. Again, maybe he just wants to play ball and be a starter in any league possible, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Again, he went to Notre Dame for a while, and we, in fact, brought him in, and he had a lot of following already. Like, a lot of people were saying he looked like Aquaman. A lot of people already followed this dude on social media. He's like 200, 300K on social media. Kind of had more than Jaden Daniels, and I'm like, hold on. Is this something that we don't know about Sam Hartman? Like, why is he so clouded? He's not your ordinary undrafted or ordinary late round pick, or, you know, fighting for a 53-man roster spot. Like, guys with his kind of status and stature on social media, you would expect to have a secure roster spot. I wouldn't mind having Sam Hartman on this roster if we didn't have Marcus Mariota, but I think Marcus Mariota fits the scheme better as a backup, and he can, obviously, he's a veteran and he can show the ropes more to Jaden Daniels than equivalent rookie can. And again, I just think Sam Hartman wants to play football elsewhere. So, not elsewhere, but just play football in general. He wants to be a starter on the team. He doesn't want to waste his years. He's already 24 years old, so I'm not mad at him. He doesn't want to continue to sit for 3-4 years and he doesn't get the chance to play football. I think he'll be really good in the UFL too, you know what I'm saying? Because again, that's competition. But he went to Notre Dame and for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So he's polished as far as a veteran in the college game. And you go right to the UFL again, maybe he goes there 2-3 years and he comes back in the league at 27 as a backup or something like that, and then he could find a way to get onto the field. You never know. But let's go ahead and read this article. It's posted by Commanders Wire, and then we'll get up out of here. So it says, if quarterback Sam Hartman does not make the Washington Commanders 53-man roster this summer, he could have a fallback option. The United Football League held its draft on Wednesday, and Hartman's name was included. The defending UFL champions, Birmingham Stallions, selected Hartman in the 9th round. All 10 UFL teams made 10 picks each. The Stallions went 9-1 last season and defeated the San Antonio Birminghams in the UFL championship game. Quarterback Adrian Martinez completed the almost 59% of his passes last season, 1,749 yards, with 15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. In addition, Martinez, the Brahms, also have former NFL third-round pick Matt Corral The Panthers selected Curl in the 2022 NFL draft and released him ahead of the 2023 season. Okay, that's interesting. So they're just honestly loading up on quarterbacks to kind of protect their guy. Because from what I'm picking up so far, and we'll continue to read, is that they already have a polished quarterback. I don't know if their starting quarterback is going to attempt to make it to the NFL or try to trial for the NFL, but it seems like they already have a guy who won them the championship last year, had a really good season, 59% completion rate. They already brought in Matt Corral, who we remember from the Panthers a couple years ago, who unfortunately had a ton of injuries, and they were in a position to where they couldn't rely on the third round quarterback, so then they ended up drafting Bryce Young with the first overall pick, so they had to move on from him. It's crazy to see him out of the league so early, so fast, but he's there in the UFL too. And then now they get Sam Hartman in the draft. So this is while Hartman went undrafted in 2024 NFL draft, the Commanders gave him a significant signing bonus to sign him as an undrafted free agent. Washington selected LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels with the number 2 overall pick and viewed Hartman as a potential long-term backup. Hartman spent the first 5 years of his college career at Wake Forest when he started 45 games before transferring to Notre Dame in his final season. Hartman started all 12 games for the Fighting Irish last season. Whether Hartman ends up the Commanders roster or not, he should find work in the NFL, even if it's on a practice squad. However, he did choose to play the UFL Birmingham's. He chose to play for the UFL Birmingham's, so they would have his rights. So again, that's interesting after actually reading the article, because again, he's not going right in there to start right away. So maybe he's like, okay, I have a better chance at potentially battling in camp and starting in the UFL than I do with number 2 overall pick Jaden Daniels, who's obviously going to be day 1 starter, and then a veteran backup and Marcus Mariota. So maybe that's his thought pattern. But hey, all power to him. I wish him the best. And I think he's going to be able to ball wherever he's in the UFL, NFL, whatever. I think he's going to be really good. And I'm rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. First, he has to not make the roster this summer. He very well, maybe could make a roster. He very well could keep 3 quarterbacks. I highly doubt it, but you never know. You'll be seeing crazier things. This video and all videos moving forward is sponsored by SeatGeek. Do you want to go to a concert or a sporting event this upcoming and you want to find cheap and affordable tickets? Well, SeatGeek is the place for you, as they place all the tickets across the web into one interface from green to red, so you know if you're getting a good or bad deal. And right now, live on SeatGeek, my promo code is running rampant, as you can get $20 off your first purchase by punching in Juan Gotti in the promo code section. All you have to do is punch in Juan Gotti and you'll get $20 off your first purchase. So let's say you bought your tickets already, but you see parking is absolutely crazy and you don't want to pay that. Punch that promo code and you get $20 off your parking. Your parking probably going to be super cheap. Or if you want to use it on the tickets, your ticket's going to be super cheap. It is a bet, you know what I'm saying, that you can use. Like, you can't beat that with a bet, is essentially what I'm trying to say. So go ahead, punch that promo code in while you still can. You have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out here. Peace.